Okay, this is John Psilos. This is the opener presentation, discussion lesson, the Cold, Korean, and Ukrainian Wars. The student will be able to explain the Cold and Korean War and how it is comparable to the war in Ukraine from a military perspective. First, we will begin with a warm-up question. In your opinion, why did the Cold War lead to the Korean War? And we will have about a minute or so to let the students think about it. Then I will call on them and ask them to give me their opinion to the question. Afterwards, we will continue on, and I will begin the PowerPoint with the Cold War. It began shortly after World War II and ended in 1945. It started the nuclear arms race. It was between NATO, which was the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the USSR, which is the United Soviet Socialist Republic. And there was no physical fighting in this war. The Korean War began several years after the Cold War started, from 1950 to 1953. It began when North Korea attacked and invaded South Korea. The United States joined in on the side of South Korea. Why? Well, I'll ask that question to the students and get their opinions and reasons, what they think. Then we'll discuss the reason why. And then we'll talk about the military, the weapons, the planes, the bombs, the tanks, and the ships that are all involved in the technological aspect of the Korean War. And the results of the war. It was a stalemate, and it established a 38th parallel that separates North and South Korea to this very day. Ukrainian-Russian War. It began in 2022. Actually, it began earlier in 2014, but for our purposes, with the invasion, we are going to look at it when Russia invaded in 2022. Russia attacked and invaded Ukraine. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, backs Ukraine with military weapons to fight Russia. Why? They do this because they don't want to see Russia taking over Ukraine because it's not rightly theirs. And also that maybe Russia will get more ambitious and go after other countries. And we will discuss this within the class. And also we will discuss the military aspect from the weapons, planes, bombs, tanks, and ships. And the result of it is currently ongoing. And we have the modern weapons of warfare. And this is the conclusion of the Cold, Korean, and Ukrainian wars. There will be a link to SurveyMonkey that will be on YouTube, and also it will be in the discussion. Thank you.